Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about Jamu, that cherished Indonesian herbal tradition that's been a go-to for generations. But we're also digging into a pretty dark secret that's hiding inside some of these remedies. It's a secret that promises you an instant cure, but could be delivering something far more dangerous. You hear this all the time, right? In our world, everybody wants a quick fix for everything. We want a magic pill, and for a lot of Jamu drinkers, that's exactly what they expect, an immediate result. So, is it too good to be true? Oh yeah, absolutely. In fact, this whole demand for an instant or Swiss bling effect has opened the door for a really dangerous counterfeit market. And that expectation of a miracle cure, that's ironically where the real trouble starts. Okay, let's really dive into this. We're going to break down exactly why that promise of a quick fix isn't just a little unrealistic, it's actually a massive red flag. It should be setting off all kinds of alarm bells for you as a consumer. Here's the thing you have to understand. Real, authentic herbal remedies just don't work like synthetic drugs. They're designed to work slowly, gently, helping your body get back into balance over time. So if you take a traditional herb and get a super powerful instant kick, that's not natural. That is a dead giveaway that something else is going on. And that something else has a name. BKO. It stands for Bahan Kimia Obat, which basically means medicinal chemical substances. What some shady producers do is secretly add these powerful, sometimes even prescription-only drugs into their jamu. Why? To fake that fast-acting cure. And in doing so, they turn a healing tradition into a serious health hazard. And let's be crystal clear about this. We're not talking about some legal gray area. This is 100% illegal. Any Jamu product that has BKO in it is, by law, a counterfeit product. These producers know exactly what they're doing, and they're breaking the law to make a quick buck. So what are they actually putting in this stuff? What's inside this chemical cocktail that's being passed off as traditional medicine? Well, the answers are pretty shocking. Just look at this table. It really lays out the whole scam. For Jamu that's supposed to help with pain, they're throwing in powerful anti-inflammatories like Dexamethasone. For weight loss products, it's often Sibutramine, a drug that's been pulled from a lot of markets because of heart risks. And for male stamina, you guessed it, they're adding Sildenafil, which is the active ingredient in Viagra. These are serious drugs with serious side effects, especially when you're taking them without a doctor's supervision. Let's just focus on the pain relief Jamu for a second because it's often used by older people. The hidden steroids in there can cause some awful long-term problems like moon face, where your face gets all swollen, or osteoporosis, which weakens your bones. It can lead to stomach bleeding, and in the absolute worst cases, it can trigger something called Stevens-Johnson syndrome, which is a horrific condition where your skin literally starts to burn from the inside out. And the stamina Jamu? Whoa, it's just as bad, if not worse. If you have any kind of underlying heart condition, taking undeclared sildenafil can be a death sentence. It can cause your blood pressure to drop catastrophically, which can lead straight to a stroke or a heart attack. This isn't a remedy, it's a game of Russian roulette. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is bad, but it's probably just a few bad apples, right? Wrong. The data shows this isn't just a few isolated incidents. We're talking about a massive, widespread crisis. Let's look at the evidence so you can see the true scale of this. 100%. Just let that sink in for a moment. This number comes from a recent scientific study, and it points to a perfect storm of contamination. It shows just how incredibly common this problem really is. This just shows you how deep the problem goes. In a 2023 study from Makassar, researchers went out and tested 10 random samples of pain relief Jamu being sold at local shops. And what did they find? Every single one of them, 100%, contained a powerful prescription painkiller. People were just trying to get some relief and had no idea they were taking a potent drug. And it's not just about what's in the Jamu. It's about who's making it. Indonesia's Food and Drug Agency, BPOM, gives us this number, 80%. And this figure really reveals the criminal intent behind this whole shadow industry. So what does that 80% mean? It means the huge majority of these dangerous products are being made by people who are deliberately flying under the radar. They aren't registered, they aren't monitored, they're operating completely in the shadows, with absolutely no intention of following any safety rules. And if you look at what BPOM is actually finding, well, it tells the whole story. The single most common illegal drug they find is sildenafil for those stamina products. And the second most common? Paracetamol, a painkiller. So the huge demand for instant stamina and immediate pain relief has made those two types of jamu the biggest targets for this illegal activity. Okay, so we've laid out the problem, and it's a big one. But let's get to the most important part of all of this. What can you actually do? How can you protect yourself and your family from these hidden dangers? Sure, the people doing this can face some serious jail time, up to 12 years, but that's after someone's already been hurt. The real first line of defense? Well, that's you, right here, right now. Your awareness is the most powerful weapon against these fakes. Being an informed consumer is your best shield. And thankfully, there's a really simple way to do it. Indonesia's BPOM created a simple checklist called Check Click. It's an easy acronym to remember. Before you buy or drink any packaged jamu, just run through these 4 things. K is for kemasan, make sure the packaging is sealed and looks right. L is for label, actually read it. I is for izin edar, check for that official permit number. And the last K is for kitala warsa, the expiration date. It's a super simple habit that could honestly save your health. So at the end of the day, the big takeaway here is this. Real traditional healing takes time. It's a process. It's not a magic trick. The next time you see something that promises a miracle cure overnight, you have to ask yourself this question. Is this remedy actually healing me, or is it hiding a poison? Because true health never comes in an instant snap and splang package, and a cure that seems too good to be true almost always is.